I'm the man. Me and Gigolo don't want some loose off this toy key. In this video, a Chicago rapper got shot in the head, killed. His same ops came to the funeral and shot 3 more of his homies at his funeral, and they killed they ops a day later. 24 hours later, they got revenge. This video crazy. Make sure y'all watch the whole thing and get crazy. Trust me.
Witnesses tell us there was a baseball game going on and people were just hanging in the park. Police are saying an argument started between 2 groups of people in which gunfire followed. We know at least 9 people were wounded, with a 43-year-old man dying after he was shot in the back of the head.
Wardle was a beloved member of 600. He was one of the first to woof on the internet and diss Dusi after his death. OB 600 blocks all day when they noticed Waldo either walking alone or just leaving the doctor with his pregnant baby mother. Waldo was on 63rd and Prairie when a car pulled up and shot him in the head. There's been pictures of his body circulating around the internet.
These exotic boys, smoking exotic ops. You ain't heard about murder boys, we got exotic glocks. Tied to pull up real fast, with a lot of shots. Bitch, I'm feeling just like Mac, I got a lot of guap.
Dusi just popped in and ass though. They end up going to make it more money.
They in the stairwell, probably getting high, y'all. Is that just Chicago shit, or is that just niggas do that?
Move.
We out
here, boy. Out here, boy. Come on, y'all. Them members out here, boy. Y'all talking about what rapper you know keep a tech on them every day, though? What rapper you know? Y'all niggas
keep a tech on them every day, though.
Michigan, pull up. We got free smoke for everybody, shorty.
Chicago police are trying to figure out who shot 6 people outside a funeral this afternoon. Woo! Were wrapping up
91st, right?
Rapper, and people were going to their cars. That rapper had been shot and killed earlier this month. Now, those who live in the area say the violence in their neighborhood must stop.
I'm talking about a war zone. Scrap game. All that scrap, but I ain't on your block. I never understood that, because like, what do you want me to? You want me to stand right here? You want me to stand right here and let you slide and kill me all day? I'm supposed to just stand here all day. I ain't supposed to go nowhere. I ain't supposed to baby mom house, grandma crib, grocery shopping, bowling, get high with phone now. I'm supposed to stand here all day and let you catch me lacking? That's stupid. Let's start. It's different when your ops want to kill you. Let's start there.
Nah, I could do this. I can stand alive because I have guns around me. I'm safe. I'm protected.
We need to park in the middle right here where my cousin at. We need to get right there where this police car with my cousin at, G. Because
I can stand alive because I have guns around me. I'm safe. I'm protected.
So many niggas famous last words, gang. Just cause you on live doing whatever you doing, showing everybody where you at, gang, no matter how good you got 7,000 guns, you can only hold 1 gun at a time. You can hold 1 pipe, your ops can hold 1 pipe. It's not about guns. It's about who catch who get the drop on who. So while you sitting here on live and I know where you at, I can pull up around the corner, peek, fire, and before you pull your pipe out, you are on the other side of life, my boy. Who told y'all how many guns you got around matters?
We need to park in the middle right here where my cousin at. We need to get right there where this police car.
Oh, this where they shot the funeral up right here?
They can't get here.
Alright, y'all gotta
we got it. Yeah.
Y'all gotta run.
Go that way. Go.
I'm gone. I'm not.
Yes.
I gotta get the ambulance.
Yes.
The lady.
Yes. Oh, a lady got hit too. Oh my.
Nigga, move the car. You asking all these questions.
So that's why his mama really crying. We need to go.
For a few years now,
niggas be entertained by this. Why are you recording and move out the way? They say they trying to get the ambulance over there. You talking this
heavy ongoing war between mainly gangster disciples and mainly black disciples in the Washington Park and West Woodlawn neighborhoods. A lot of sets are involved in this war, but today we're looking at 2 specific sets: MOB and 600.
Hey, good morning. Now, ShotSpotter technology is what
Yeah.
prompted police to head to Washington Park. When they got there,
University
they were
of
told
Chicago.
there was an argument that started and then ended with 2 people dying from gunfire that happened in that park last night. Now, there was a huge police presence at Washington Park as that investigation started, along with multiple ambulances. It happened around 7:45 last night near the corner of 51st Street and Forestville Avenue. Witnesses tell us there was a baseball game going on and people were just hanging in the park. Police are saying an argument started between 2 groups of people in which gunfire followed. We know at least 9 people were wounded, with a 43-year-old man dying after he was shot in the back of the head. And a 20-year-old man was brought here to University of Chicago Hospital in critical condition and was later pronounced dead. We
University right on the other side of Washington
Park. Was out there
Park.
hanging with some people, and she told us that that shooting just started out of nowhere.
Somebody started shooting at the over here in the parking lot, and while we was parked in the grass, some cars, somebody just started shooting, and they started following the crowd.
MOB is a mainly gangster disciple set located on 56 to 59.
MOB.
From Wabash to Michigan. MOB is a pretty old set who used to stay on 59th, but the younger generation go by Scrap Gang and stay on 56.
Right.
The club, but I got to say Glock. You know what it is? You gotta look at LA. I don't know who to smoke. LA clap the crew. Call up LA those 600, he gonna clap the crew. Oh, that was coming though. Chief.
Nigga dressed that legally.
Bro, that's why he did it.
We in our community though.
That's why he did it.
I know we in our house right now smoking on that Stello. We in our community, man. I'm from them. If they say we ain't out here, they motherfucking lying. I'm from them grad. I can merch. I'm but so motherfucking high bitches move. I'm from them grad. And we not. They say MOB dirty. Who said that? Oh, they play too much.
600 is a mainly black disciple set located on 59th to 62nd. 59th and Prairie, that's considered Baldy World. 60th and King / Calumet, that's Steve Drive, D Block. And 62nd and King / Calumet, that's Shack City.
Oh, Steve, that's how we beat.
There's all 600.
Hey, Cap. Hey, Cap. Hey, Drills. This how we coming. We in Miami. We on my baby. Nigga, we walking on Lil Steve. All type of anemic sacks, all type of shit. That on us. Phone I got phone with my J on. I ain't even got no J on. Not a watch, not a ring, nothing. No phone. Phone got the J on. We in Miami.
The war between these 2 sets have claimed so much, over 10 lives. Dusi
and then you know what be crazy? Niggas do that and motherfucker call you, oh yeah, shorty, you out here for real, shorty, you out here, you raw shorty. And then I talk about how much money a nigga got, or what car I just bought, or how many views I just got, or what investment I just made. Niggas say, stop bragging.
Was a well-known and beloved member of Mob / Scrap Gang and an artist. He has a song with Wooski called Shooters, and also made music with the legendary Scrap. Sadly, Dusi the man was killed October 9th on his block with a shot to the head. He was only 25 years old. The shooting happened just before 4 p.m. in the 5600 block of South Michigan Avenue, according to Chicago police. Police in the Cook County Medical Examiner's office said the man, 25-year-old Venetrice Chris, was shot in the head, and the woman, who was 20, was struck in her left foot. Both were taken to the University of Chicago Medical Center, where Chris was pronounced dead at 4:33 p.m. and the woman was stabilized, authorities said.
Pause. Listen, I have a mentorship called the Mula membership where I'm going to teach you how to get rich with business, YouTube, crypto, stocks, financial literacy, credit, every single way. Now, I became a millionaire by the time I was 23 years old. I'm going to teach you step by step for only $50. Click the first link in the description right now and get added to my group chat where I'm going to give you one-on-one help to make sure you get rich in 2024. Click it right now. Stop tweaking because we got very, very, very limited spots and I don't want you to miss this bag.
It was not immediately known where Chris lived. 2 members of 600 and the Front Street member were seen driving around with guns just a few moments before Dusi was killed. It is pretty well known who supposedly killed him.
So they can't even sleep.
There have been rumors / theories going around that O-Block might be the ones responsible for the death of Dusi, but we can't be for sure.
They said they don't need merch on Dusi like that. They mad at him. Nah, I could do this. I can stand on live because I have guns around me. I'm safe.
I don't know what the
Dusi, we told you get off live.
Waldo was a beloved member of 600. He was one of the first to woof on the internet and diss Dusi after his death. A car consisting of 2 to 3 mob members and 1 Geo Drive member was spinning OB 600 blocks all day when they noticed Waldo either walking alone or just leaving the doctor with his pregnant baby mother. Waldo was on 63rd and Prairie when a car pulled up and shot him in the head. Been pictures of his body circulating around the internet. Driller even posted it on his IG live. MOB members have done also. After his death, a lot of people started to diss him, and they still do. It was a clear get back for Dusi. A 22-year-old man was shot and killed along a safe passage route on Chicago's southeast side Wednesday afternoon. Chicago police say the man was standing on a sidewalk in the 200 block of East 63rd Street in the Parkway Gardens neighborhood around 4:30 p.m. when an unknown vehicle pulled up next to him and the offender inside the vehicle fired shots. A bullet struck the victim in the head, killing him. You can tell that Dusi was a member who was loved by his side. They took the loss of Dusi personally, and this caused one of the fastest get-backs in drill history. Dusi was killed October 9th around 4:05 p.m. Waldo was killed October 10th around 4:28 p.m. It
24
took
hours
MOB
later
about a day to get back for Dusi.
Yeah,
to all of the
I ain't gonna lie,
guys.
that's how that shit be though.
King
And
Von,
that's why you gotta, when you like, even if you not in the streets in Chicago, bro, I promise you, gang, you could have just went to this school, nigga. It's always division in Chicago, you know what I'm saying? Because you in the hood at the end of the day. So niggas low-key want to be slow. Niggas low-key want a reason to be into it with a motherfucker or be into it with this group of people. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's this school or this block, whatever it is, bro. But when you in Chicago or really any city for real, like, you got to really be knowing what's the going on in the streets. Like, you got to have your ear to the streets. Like, you got to be, you know, like, it's part of your homework as survival. Like, I remember having to, like, okay, I got to get on Twitter. Let me see what's going on. Who dissing who? Oh, so it's hot as shit. Hey, we ain't going to them house tomorrow. It's hot as shit on that block, boy. They just, what you call it, just died. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna shit. We gonna go over there but 2-3 weeks from now. If you even let that shit die down. Because I know, fresh off somebody getting smoked. Long story short, you gotta know what the going on out here in the streets, folks. You gotta know where to move around. You gotta know what bus not to take this week. You know what I'm saying? Because 9 times out of 10, when somebody gets smoked, somebody gonna get smoked the next day, 2 days, 3 days later. It ain't really gonna be too much hot beef going on 3, 4, 5 weeks from now. It's gonna be like a lay low period. And you just gotta be street smart out here, folks. Even if you not in the streets, bro.
Mimo 600 and other members would call Fbg Wooski on FaceTime and tell him that they have a real surprise for him tomorrow at Duski's funeral.
That's crazy.
This your big brother, yeah, you know the going on. That's your big brother, you know.
I wish I could say one of y'all was my boys. We got all goofies over there.
I ain't tell you what to do it tonight on
What y'all off the courage? What made y'all do it tonight?
Somebody else want to
Listen, we gonna surprise.
It's time about tonight.
We gonna surprise, bro.
Stop for the free.
I ain't gonna lie.
But you talking about tonight?
That's crazy. He said we gonna surprise. The next day, they shot that nigga in the head at his homie funeral. 24 hours after that, somebody else died. Crazy.
9 days after the death of Dusi and 8 days after the revenge killing of Waldo 600, Dusi the man will finally be laid to
It was
rest.
going down.
His funeral was October 18th
I remember this time.
at Bethlehem Star Missionary Baptist Church, located at
Chicago was always hot though,
9231
man.
South Cottage
I ain't gonna
Grove.
lie.
At least 6 people were shot after a funeral service for a Chicago rapper at a church Monday afternoon in the Burnside neighborhood on the south side. The mass shooting happened about 12:30 p.m. outside Bethlehem Star
12:30
Missionary
p.m.,
Baptist
shorty.
Church,
Outside the church at the
9231
funeral.
South
That shit
Cottage
sound
Grove, authorities said. The most seriously wounded was a 21-year-old man who was shot in the head and in critical condition at the University of Chicago Medical Center. The conditions of the remaining victims had all stabilized, authorities said.
We've learned a little bit more about the victims this afternoon. There were a total of 6 people who were shot outside the church. It was a pandemonium, a scene of pandemonium right after that happened. Many of those people who were shot were leaving a funeral inside the church. 6 of them injured, 4 of them were taken by paramedics to hospitals. 2 of them drove themselves. None of their injuries considered life-threatening at this point. Fortunately, no one inside the daycare was injured.
Oh, Jay, it's a daycare
we just
right
try
there?
to comfort them. I mean, I don't know what else to tell them. We don't know what else to tell them.
Right.
We just hug them and just tell them it's going to be all right.
Yep. Sherry Savage says there is so much gunfire in her neighborhood. The kids at her daycare, 2 to 6 years old, already know to duck when they hear shots. And police
it's
say
not funny. It's just like crazy. Like, are you serious right now? Like, that's kind of like why I'm laughing. Like, is you serious, bro? 5, 6-year-olds already know to duck when they getting like, come on, gang. Hey, bro, I promise you, ain't no way in the world I'll be homeless before I let my kids stay in that motherfucker.
Barrage of shots just after noon. They were coming from across the street at a funeral for a local musician known as Dusi the Man was letting out. His real name is Van Treese Chris. He was killed by gunfire earlier this month. Witnesses today heard a couple of shots at first, apparently fired into the crowd. Then many more, several dozen more shots. Investigators have placed markers indicating where shell casings are located, but so far they have no one in custody.
After the incident happened, I do understand that when the police arrived, it was a very chaotic scene, crime scene extending 2 blocks with shell casings, multiple people shot.
Police say they have not yet determined a motive for this shooting or even whether anyone in specific was targeted. They have just reopened Cottage Grove to traffic as they're wrapping up their investigation here.
Oh, so he's fresh on the scene.
Oh my God. Oh. Oh my fucking God, can I believe them?
Like, why are you
Whoa,
stopped
they
in the
said
middle of the street?
Wooski.
Why are you stopped in the middle of the street recording somebody dying?
We need to go that way, dude. He's from Gyro.
Come on, we need to go that way. No, we don't.
Oh.
Boy, y'all niggas be crazy.
Oh my God, this shit's crazy. Like, that shit's so fucked up.
So
oh
why
my
you
God, it shot
recording?
this man in his head.